faint-hearted, spineless. That's what we call these punk-ass niggas like Bam Adebayo, Adam Silver Slipper, these type of niggas. Kawhi Leonard, spineless. They don't show up when it's time to show up. But we're going to talk about it. We're going to get into the playing games and all the theatrics that came from that. We're going to get into Adam Silver folding under pressure with the 65-game rule for Cade Cunningham and Luka Doncic. Also, we'll give our predictions on the NBA award and the end of season awards, as well as hopefully we'll get to the WNBA stuff. But things are going to get spicy today. Welcome to Off the Glass.
Off the glass, yeah, we fast, we attacking the action. Basket to basket, whole squad bringing traction. Troy, Moolish, Boo-Wop, talking straight with no slack. And the melon the cut, hating LeBron with a passion. Yeah, we caught side posted, New York attitude loaded. Breaking down the plays, every angle decoded. Troy calling out the smoke, key the voice of the floor. Moolish coming through with the stats and the law. Boo-Wop got the knowledge. And drops real takes when the squad gets going. Whole arena awake and Mel. Manny Wild, every time Brung gets mentioned, he rolling his eyes like it's personal tension. We discussing every bucket. Okay, that's enough. Troy said the intro was too long. Just start the show. Off the glass, off the glass, off the glass, off the glass.
Let me get the fellas on the screen. There we go. How's everybody doing?
Good. We here, baby. We here.
We are here. Also, next week, season 4. Get ready for it. Season 4. At the start of the playoffs. Once the playing games are over, we'll get to season 4.
Season 4.
How's everybody doing?
I'm well. What's the word, brothers?
We good over here, man.
I got some good news before we start the show.
Get to the news, brother. Get to the news.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait a minute. Wait. Let me see if I got it. Where's it at? No, I ain't got it. I thought I had it. But go ahead. I had breaking news. Not the breaking news.
You said the breaking news. Nah, just an update on my back surgery. Everything's healing fine. I no longer have to wear the waist trainer Boo-Wop. So your boy is waist trainer free.
Right.
So I just wanted to show that.
Waist trainer on.
you know. I just had to address that. Make sure people don't still think I'm out here wearing a waist trainer because I wanted to point I had a back.
It's all right. I heard. I think we got an email. We got an email inside from the sidelines email. I read it. It was from Kim Kardashian and Skims. Said you will be the new model.
No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm gonna pass that.
Get that contract, Troy.
We're gonna pass that over to.
You gotta go get that Skims contract, boy. Stop playing.
Get in the booth.
Man, get that Skims Troy. Hey, I heard Skims paying $500
now. I'm not out here walking like George Jefferson no more.
Yeah, get that Skims NIL money.
I'm trying to tell you, you better go get that Skims brand deal.
Yeah, fuck the WNBA bitches ain't doing it. You might as well do it.
Oh my God.
Back to you, man. Back to you, man.
All right. What y'all want to get to first? You want to talk about the 55-game losses teams first, and then we get to the playing stuff.
I think we could address that real quick. I think that'll be
okay. That should all right because it should be kind of quick. I think the games are going to get a little. At least 2 of the games are going to get a little spicy. Okay, so first season NBA history where 8 teams had 55 or more losses. What does this say about the NBA today? Or does it say anything at all? Your opinions?
Tanking's at its all-time high, baby. Put the tanking rules in place and it's at its all-time high. Everybody trying to get a pick. It's 8 teams fighting for a pick. Look at this.
Is it tanking or just bad basketball this year?
Tanking. But we did talk about there's a team like the Pacers who lost their best player, probably started the season off a little underwhelming. And it's like, yeah, fuck it. Let's just see if we can get a high pick and pair somebody with, Halliburton. And I'm not saying I blame them in that aspect, but these 8 teams definitely tanking. The Dallas not having Kyrie, Anthony Davis for the time that he was there, then traded him away. Of course, they was like, yeah, we got to see if we can get a good pick to pair somebody else with these guys.
I think 2 teams for well, I could say 3 teams. I don't really think Dallas was in tank mode, but I'll put them in that. I think two teams for sure that was tank. I felt like they was tanking after like week 2 was the Jazz and the Kings.
The Jazz.
But
the Kings also lost their best player too. Did they not?
Yes.
So could the Kings be in the realm of unfortunately they lost their best player? They don't have a adequate enough team around their best player to compete if he's not there. I think that could be more fairly said.
Their best player isn't like a superstar either, though. That's the problem. He's best player. He's a good player. Sabonis is a very good player, but he's not.
He's not his daddy.
He's actually better than his daddy was in the league.
Hell no. Arvidas was that Nick.
Not in the league. In overseas, yes. I'm not saying he's fucking with his daddy like all the time. I'm just saying like in the league, he's been a more productive player in the league. But still, he's not there. Then you bring in, to me, I never understood why this pairing of DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine. Why
for the second time?
Why are y'all doing this? I never understood that. I think the one bright spot, I don't even think they would have won as many games if they didn't have Russell Westbrook on the team. Like he was energy.
Thank you.
I think if they would have, minus either one, I don't care which one you want to get rid of, LaVine or DeRozan, and just had Russ with that squad, I think they win more games. I just think, like you said, I don't think it's like oil and water having Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan on the court at the same time.
I think DeRozan has proven a little bit more than Zach that he could kind of help your team, win. Not win a championship, but win. I don't think Zach has kind of proven that he can help a team win yet. Not to DeMar DeRozan. You got to remember, DeMar went to San Antonio. He was all right over there. They were still a bad team, but he was helping them win games. They didn't win 19 games.
I saw a crazy stat on DeMar DeRozan. I was going to get to it. That he has like the lowest, was it plus minus in NBA? Like he negatively impacts every team he's on. It's crazy. Like I didn't. Until you see it, you don't realize how crazy it is. But then you see it and you're like, God damn, I didn't realize that.
But how much are we relying on plus minus to judge a player?
No, it was just a stat that somebody pulled up. It's just a stat that they pulled up.
That nigga dropped like 39 points to read the last like 3 games in a row from those threes. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, that's what he do though.
And that's what I'm saying. If I'm the Kings, to Mel's point, it would be DeRozan for me, and Zach would have to go because.
But the thing about Zach LaVine, he's getting paid like a max player, but he's not performing like one. So his market
100%
up right now.
That's been the talk all season out here, honestly.
But that's the problem too, is when guys like Zach LaVine have a good season or have a good 2 seasons, and then they get paid, and it's like, where do you go from here? These guys fall flat, and it's like, you're getting paid this way, you should be this guy. And that's what I was just, not to bring it back up, but this is what I was saying about that. If you're going to be in this bracket, then we gotta treat you like this, like to the standard of what you are, not to the standard of anybody else. But Zach LaVine was a guy that back in the day when he came in, he was explosive. He could score the ball. People was thinking that he was going to be somebody in the league, and then he just plateaued.
He is somebody in the league.
He is, but more than what he is.
Teams in the league. He's fucking robbing people. That's what he's doing.
He did get hurt.
He's a burglar. Who I say he's a burglar.
But that's what a lot of these players. This is what I'm saying. What we have to understand about these contracts. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you get a contract because that team that you're on cannot afford to lose you, so they have to pay.
Or can't afford to really. Or they don't have the means to get somebody else they can pay the money to.
It ain't even about that. It's like you probably had a breakout year. They cannot afford to lose you. You're a bright spot. They're trying to build around you. You fooled them. I got
that. Yeah, 100%.
And I think that tier system that they have for paying players is stupid. That needs to be revamped. I don't think just because you've been in the league X amount of years, you deserve X amount of money. Like that, to me, that's stupid.
Well, it goes along with your accolades too and what you do.
Right.
You have to get certain accolades.
You have to have.
Unfortunately, suffered from the injury bug as well. He tore his ACL and it was never the same.
Who Zach?
Yeah.
I want to go there with you. I personally think,
once he tore his ACL, he was like, "Fuck it, it ain't worth it. Let me just get this money."
Yeah, but in my opinion, I think the DeMar DeRozan situation that happened in Chicago, right? It was his team. Then they brought DeMar in, thinking it's going to be help because DeMar at that time was kind of being forgotten about. The whole Kawhi thing had happened. Everybody just watched him basically go to the same team you basically had and win a ring. It just kind of almost lowered his value some, but at the same time, he got rejuvenated in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? I think Levine might have went down. I don't know if the rise happened while Levine was on the court, but it happened. And DeRozan was in MVP talks for a little minute. Like he was balling. Game winner after game. I remember this shit. Like, damn, I'm like, I've never seen a player peak this late in his career. Like, I've never seen this. He looked like he was a different player. So I don't know if that. I think it did. In my opinion, I do think that had something to do with why he slowed down the way he did. Because now it becomes who team is it DeMar's team? Is it Zach's team? And when you just got paid, like how he just got paid, in your mind, you feel like this is my team. I don't even know why it's a fucking discussion.
And I think there lies the problem is you got two niggas that are number twos fighting to be the number one.
Are they fighting?
No, I'm just saying because they're on the same team. Like you said, like, I got paid like this, so I should be like, no, they're both number twos.
So I would agree. They're both number twos, but the money, that's the problem when these players get this money. That's why I say, like, it's fair for the team, like what Troy be saying. Like, if you're Phoenix, should you have higher expectations for Devin Booker? Yes.
100%.
I think
absolutely.
Yeah.
You should.
But it's their fault also that they paid him like a number one option when he's number two option.
I think that ship has sailed on him.
And they didn't fix and see, this is what I meant when I said the Pistons. Pistons drafted Killian. Killian didn't work out. By the graces of God, they was able to get another first round pick. And they made sure that pick was way better scouted than what they made sure Killian Hayes.
Oh, I don't want to say that either, because sometimes you can scout the fuck out of a player and he just still let you down.
It just depends. I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying is to the point where they knew he could be the guy or is the guy that could change the franchise, and he was. I think they had more questions on Killian Hayes when they drafted him than they had on Cade, is what I mean.
But you can know all you want. It's still that player has to prove it, and Cade is proving it.
That's true, right? To Troy's point, Detroit was facing a lot of front office turmoil because they had a lot of people in positions that didn't know what the fuck they were doing, which has led to the direct draft of Killian Hayes. And you wonder what exactly they changed, i.e. getting real basketball personnel in front office and in those positions that then led to the draft of Jalen Durant and Cunningham.
Oh, absolutely. They did make some front office moves. We know that.
And I'm pointing that out too because I wanted to segment into Washington because Washington isn't doing that. Like Washington is just a bad franchise. After John Wall and Bradley Beal, they kept Beal for a little bit. You get rid of Beal, and then what did you have after that? Jordan Poole, Kuzma. This is not adequate enough talent to make your team good or put your team at least in the top 8 seeds. Now top 10 with the play-in.
But those guys, I think this is to me. I think it's a bigger issue in the NBA where you bringing in a guy like a Jordan Poole to be a key part of your team, and he should never be that. Like he should be this 2.5, 3. Like he should be a important rotation piece. He should
like just how Golden State had him. Just how Golden State had him.
Right.
Just how Golden State had him. Yeah. And then another bad franchise is the Nets. They're just a bad fucking franchise. So when we're talking about the 8 teams, 2 of them are just really 2 of them are really bad. One of them love tanking. 2 of them in Indy and you can even say the Grizzlies. Ja was hurt. Didn't have their best player.
They traded Jaren Jackson.
And then they traded Jaren Jackson.
They tore that team up.
But they was doing that last year when they traded Desmond.
Right, when they traded Bane, and then they got rid of Brooks, and they started to tear it apart, which we know teams make mistakes. They could have kept the team together, let Ja be healthy.
I don't think they made a mistake though, because sometimes you have to move on these players while they still valuable. Like
that's true, but when that team is getting you top 3, top 4
in the second round, they're losing in the second round. You're looking at your best player implode. Like you have to do something now.
But so I get that I'm not too far for you have to do something. My problem is, when do you have to do something? Sometimes teams pull the trigger too early, and sometimes they pull it too late. 100%.
I don't think Memphis did that, and I think it's tougher for smaller.
They were competitive. I think they were competitors in the West, man.
They were,
but I do think their team ran its course.
I think the West got better, and they didn't.
They did. I would agree with that.
They stayed pretty much the same.
They stayed pat.
But see, my problem then becomes, if you're trying to get better, you trade Baines away. What do you get back from Baines? And then a year after that, you trade, or 2 years after that, you trade JJJ away.
The player you want to trade is Ja Morant, but it's so hard to trade him right now.
Because he got the gun in his waist now.
His name is bad.
His name, that's the problem.
But off his own volition.
You gotta do
it's really just asking price at this point, because there have been reports coming out that the Kings offered the first, or they wanted a first, and Ja Morant, and Memphis said no.
Yeah, his name fucked up right now, and
but if Memphis
if his name was fucked up, then why would you Memphis say no when somebody clearly wants him? Because this isn't the first time the Kings have. This isn't the first time the Kings have inquired about Ja Morant, because they tried to send Sabonis over there before the trade deadline as well.
Sabonis might have been a good pickup, though. I ain't gonna lie, but they just still
said no.
I still think they trying to hold on to Ja as long as they can. They in a sense where they want to at least give him a chance to showcase he still got something to offer.
Because Ja looks like the city.
God,
that shit. Hold on, let me get that one. 17. We're gonna say 1709.
You technically ain't lying though.
Well, if you bring, you have to also think about that. You can't. You bring Sabonis. Sabonis may be a good pickup, but then Sabonis in Memphis, does that actually work for the fan base? If you're getting rid of Ja,
it ain't gonna work for the fan base, no.
Like some of that stuff, they have to.
I don't think it works right away. I do think it might depend on if what they put around him in the years after. If you can fix it by getting a good team that starts to compete.
If they could have kept Jaren Jackson with a Sabonis, that would have been a decent front court to build around type deal or whatever.
Like the Mosby and
type deal, because Sabonis can play still center. He don't necessarily need to be a 4. But regardless, like I just wanted to touch back on that Washington situation too, because again, these are small franchises, bro. This is the same reason why a team like Phoenix is in no man's land with Devin Booker. Yeah, we can let him go. We can try to trade him. He don't got a great market. Like Devin Booker,
not right now.
Right now. Like, not to say it's not some teams that wouldn't like, but it's going to mostly be a team that feels like they're one piece away if they're going to get Devin Booker. They're going to feel like we're one piece away. Why would we give up a real asset? Like, that's like at Atlanta. Why would they give up Jalen Johnson for Devin Booker? It wouldn't make sense.
No. Yeah. I mean, it's like I said, and Phoenix is gonna want something
pisses me off
in return. Like they're gonna want shit in return for Devin Booker, and teams are gonna be like, no.
Right, because he is a max player. He's on a 2-year, $145 million extension, nigga.
Yeah.
Which locks him into 2030. But this is what, and Boo, I get what you're saying, and we talked about it. I don't want to go back into it. But even when you look up what is the market value for Devin Booker, I just looked up and it says Devin Booker has cemented his status as Phoenix franchise cornerstone. That's the shit I don't like. That's the shit right there. If he cemented himself as the franchise cornerstone, what has he done? That's the shit I don't like. I don't want to go into it, but I'm just saying. So right now they're saying that he still has high trade value.
You got to
off them on shooting guards in 22nd overall.
Just because he's Phoenix's cornerstone does not mean that he isn't what he is, bro. Like he's.
No, I'm not saying he's not, but I'm just saying if he's the cornerstone, I get to judge him as a cornerstone. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but I mean, you just can't have the same expectations for every cornerstone. That's all it is. Like
Just going off the expectations that Phoenix have.
Always be somebody who always be the best player on the team.
I gotta get a whistle button so that we know when we can move on.
It's all yours, man. I'm done.
Yeah, and that's why I said I gotta get a whistle button. So we can change quarters right now. All right. Playing games, a lot of drama. First game that we got to see.
I'm on that. I'm on that. King talk, big crown. I don't need a cosign. I run my own town. I'm on that. Ball sharp, no cap. Every time I drop, they like, who mans is that? I'm on that. Gold plaques, big racks. Flow switch quick. Yeah, I've been like that. I'm on that. Best out, no debate. They want to see me fall, but I levitate.
All right, we got Hornets Heat. I said it in the beginning. Bam hurt his ass, so he couldn't play the rest of the game like a bitch.
Did he hurt his ass, or did LaMelo trip him and hurt his ass?
I don't give a fuck. This is why I tell y'all basketball players can't play football. You niggas think you tough, and then you fall and hurt your little ass, and then you can't play for the rest of the game. It's the playoffs. Get your bitch ass up and play. You soft ass motherfuckers. All right, you go.
He's
hurt your butt.
Nigga said, all right, you go. He said, all right, you go. Listen, I had the Hornets winning it. They almost gave it up. Mel, you did a great job with cutting those the chats up. That was pinpoint accuracy, Mel. I loved it. As soon as I seen that, I said, give me that shit. Give me that shit. Give me that shit. Give me that shit. Needed that, but we was calling it in the chat.
Being a hater.
The play-in game was to the wire. Went to overtime. LaMelo, big turnover at the end of the regulation, but wins it for his team. And then that's the moment you want to see from LaMelo. People are mad at LaMelo and the other guy that was celebrating like it was a championship. But when you're a small market team, as Boo said, you don't get these moments that often, bro. And you got to celebrate like a motherfucker. You got to celebrate, boy. You got to celebrate. Hornets in 5. Boo-Wop taking a ride. Let's go.
And do not do the Pat Bev shit, man. Shit, man. Please, gang. Act like you've been here before. I mean, but they haven't, I guess.
They haven't been there.
Exactly, Boo-Wop. Exactly, Boo-Wop. They get to act like this, man.
All right, they don't really though, but I guess
they do, nigga. They're never gonna hit a championship. Unless LaMelo might, if you leave the team. The Hornets never getting there.
It's still not about that though, bro. Like,
yes, it is. It's about doing it for the city, Boo.
But it's supposed to act like you know you was gonna win the game.
This is for you. No,
they didn't know they was gonna win the game.
They didn't know they was gonna win the game, nigga. You want them to lie? You want them to lie? We can't be out here lying.
He calling out Detroit, all type of shit. Like, they better act like they can beat the fucking Heat.
No, the Heat was supposed to beat them, nigga.
No, I don't.
Yes, Bam was supposed to go, or Bam was supposed to show us something.
Yeah, it would have been nice, you know.
He's supposed to finish with at least 45.
Well, but at least he's hurt apparently, so it is what it is. But
what he hurt, Mel?
His ass.
It
was really his heart. That's all it really was. Because he was talking all that shit about those 83 points. This was the time for you to step up and
show up.
And you didn't do it, dog.
TG said we
gonna
in his ass. I might agree with you with the playing, but that game wasn't ass, bro.
And we finna get into these injuries and we finna talk about all this type of stuff, bro. Later on, rule shit. But in general, though, like, yeah, that was a good game. You know, went down to the wire. Is LaMelo a dirty player though? Like, I'm just trying to figure this shit out though. Like,
was it a dirty play? Yes.
No, he played with his arm.
But it's the second time he didn't
play with his arm. Yeah. Listen, Melo flaring his arm is the same thing as Draymond flailing his foot, nigga. I'm not.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I don't.
Same thing.
But I'm still. You get the fuck up. Like, you mean tell me you missed a whole.
Nigga, move your leg.
3 quarters, nigga. You missed whole 3 quarters.
I'm sorry, I can't defend that, bro. Like, I can't. If you sat out the second quarter and then you came back after halftime, cool. You didn't even do that. Your wife is, not even his wife, your girlfriend would have popped up and went to work. Shout out to Asia Wilson.
Why you just didn't lift your leg, bro? I'm just saying.
And why are you so soft? How can somebody just move your leg like that?
You could just went like that. His arm would went right under.
And then basketball players don't know how to fall. Like you didn't. It's weak, man.
Thank you. I was just gonna say, why did you fall like that?
He fell on his hands and ass on like
I don't think they teach you how to fall like that. He might need to talk to Zion. They was teaching him how to land. They might have to teach
you're an athlete. You should know how to fall.
Bro felt like a Super Mario character. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I thought you niggas was athletic. They're supposed to be.
Yeah, that was not athleticism on showcase right there.
That shit was crazy.
Big goofy.
I knew the Hornets was gonna win because Bam hurt his butt, yo. Fucking couldn't. He wasn't gonna score no 83, 50 fucking points just for Miami to win.
Nope.
Relying on Tyler Hero to try to save him. Which ironically is what happened.
Yeah, and Tyler Hero had a good game. But Kobe White, fuck you. You should have did that when he was on the Bulls. You wouldn't be on the guy.
Told y'all about Kobe.
Kobe used to have some decent little games with the Bulls.
No, I'm just joking. He had
games to be more consistent. Yeah, he just got to find his consistency.
Yeah, undersized guard. They had too many guards going on that team anyway. Like,
nah, they don't. You ain't got to worry about it. You over there with LaMelo shooting threes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bridges. Shout out to Bridges and it's another guy.
Oh, homie that came off the bench. He went crazy.
Yeah, they were going crazy in the game.
When I get your name. No, it was Kobe White that came off the bench, but it was
I know it's 3 players that scored over 20.
Yeah.
Melo, Bridges,
Brandon Miller.
They got a good young core, bro.
They got a good. I like. They're young. They're super young.
Yeah.
And Melo's unhealthy. Boo, I pointed out he has been unhealthy the last couple of seasons. This is his second most healthiest season, I believe. And his most healthiest was his second season. So he's been in the league 6 years.
Blazers, Suns.
Ooh, Blazers, Suns.
Told y'all I don't trust the Suns. Told you I don't trust the Suns.
God, where do you start with this fucking game? I don't want to go into my Devin Booker, so I'm just going to give Dingy his props. Dingy, whatever.
Yeah, VJ.
I'm not saying that, boo, unless you want me to fuck it up. You passing it to me so I can fuck it up, boo.
No, I'm not.
He just wanted it more. Like he's becoming a star.
I said this shit on the last pod. I told Troy, like, I thought Devin Booker should have the expectations, and this is what I be talking about, like, as far as I only give these players expectations based off what I see from them, not what we would want to see from them, you know what I'm saying, or what their games, quote unquote, suggest. Like, offensively, does Devin Booker resemble some of what Kobe did? Yeah. But I also think a lot of two guards do that shit. Like, at some point, a lot of two guards operate in the mid-range. That's really what a two guard do. You know, like they're score first players. Like, all of them gonna resemble the functions of a two guard.
I got a better question. Is Devin Booker even the best player on that team?
Currently,
on his team? Yes.
Currently, he still is.
I think Jalen Green got something to say about that.
If Jalen Green can be consistent for more than 2 games, I would take that to the bank, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
He definitely had a better
game. Can't buy consistency.
He definitely had a better game, and yeah, he gotta be more consistent for me to say that. Like,
and I say that only because even in Houston, there was rumbles towards the end of the season that they kind of regret letting Jalen Green leave because of the way the team. Even though Houston is where they are, Jalen Green was a big part of why they were successful last year. And I think he's going to be a very, very, he's a budding star. I won't say superstar anyway, star.
Yeah, oh bitch, I don't know.
I'm gonna plateau him right there with Zach LaVine though.
How you say his last name again?
Avija.
Avija.
You just
he's going to be.
How you say his first name again?
Denny.
Denny's his first name. Yeah, Denny. Listen, I would say this. The boy got some skill. He has been getting better if I'm looking over the last 3 years, he has been getting better. But Troy, I need to see a bigger sample size. His minutes did go up this year. His shots went up this year. 24 points isn't bad on the season. He played 66 games. It's the second least games that he's played in his career. I do know he was on Washington for 4 years, but he was getting playing time. But wasn't doing that well. Maybe that's a testament to Washington, and Portland's a better place for him, which it seems like it is. But I want to see what he's like next year before I start putting him over guys, because he had four bad years and not 4 bad years, but 3 bad years, 2 decent years, and a good year this year. To me, in my eyes, in my opinion,
Joker was mid for his first 5 years.
He was, but then when Joker came out, I thought about Joker for 2 years?
Yeah, but
it took me 2 years to be like, all right, Joker's better. It took me 2 years.
You still struggle with, again, like, I think you still struggle with saying, like, it's not like we saying these guys are necessarily had better careers than somebody just for being currently better than someone.
No, I'm not taking it that way. I'm just
Devin Booker. That's all it is.
I don't know if I can say that.
He's definitely better than Devin Booker.
I think I can say that. Like I think next year, if he's improving any more, I think it's safe to say he might be better than Devin Booker right now.
I don't know. I'm not ready to say that. And
I feel like if he can lead his team to the playoffs and maybe to a higher level, then possibly.
You guys are quick to give guys the little this guy. I'm not. And I don't think there's anything wrong with me being hesitant.
I'm not quick. It's not that I'm quick. It's that
because I've seen guys go up and fall down. And I see guys be at the bottom and come up.
But you
just don't know. Everybody just doesn't work out the same. Just because he had bad years, 6 points, 8 points, 6 and 4, 8 and 4, 9 and 5. Like he started to get better his last year in Washington. Last year in Portland, 17 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists.
We can all agree that Washington is a bad organization.
Bad for 100%. But there have been players that went to Washington, balled the fuck out. Got their fucking points in their stats.
Your problem again is that
I think he was drafted there, no?
He was drafted at 100%.
You're not even.
He started out playing 23 minutes. So
you're not even high on Devin Booker like that. You're already saying he's underperforming.
But just because I'm not high on the guy doesn't mean I'm just going to automatically put a guy after him when the guy just started to blossom. If he comes out next year and gives me 25, 7 and 7 again, then maybe I'll be like, oh yeah. But I'm just not ready with one season of 20 points. One season of 20 points to be like, yeah.
I hate how better than this guy. 20 points as if that
20 points doesn't necessarily mean.
I'm talking about what he has done for his team collectively. That's what stats show me. What he's done for his team collectively in a year. 27 and 7 is what he gave.
To me, he's been a more impactful basketball player than Devin Booker this year.
You can, and I won't disagree with that.
Yeah,
it does not, in my book, make him better than Devin Booker.
If you're more impactful than someone,
if he's more impactful, yeah,
better than him.
No, not necessarily, not to me. But like I said, I don't want to be caught.
That's what impact is.
You can have more impact for your team without being better than somebody.
Huh?
Yes.
Who?
Yes.
I want one example.
Who was more impactful, Kobe or Shaq?
Shaq. So what year are you talking about?
Yeah. Who was more impactful when they were together, Kobe or Shaq?
Shaq.
You want to separate the years? Separate the years.
Shaq.
Yeah. It would be Shaq.
Okay. I just wanted to test him because I was waiting for somebody to say Kobe.
Like, nah, it wasn't Kobe. But they impact went that far from each other though. Like,
it wasn't. And that's why I asked the question, because some people would say Kobe there when it's clearly, not clearly, but it was Shaq.
Yeah,
Shaq the better player. Maybe the first couple, maybe the first year, but after that, was people not saying there's no Robin in there? Who was the better player? Who was more impactful when Kobe came into his own and did what he did in the playoffs? Was it
no? Shaq's impact was bigger because of how much space and how dominant he was in the paint. Like that's what opened everything up for Kobe. Like that's where the impact comes from.
I would say it opened it up for the others more than Kobe.
Others more than Kobe, right?
Established himself. He's getting the same gravity. As soon as he touch it, they double him. They leave Shaq. It was the same thing, but The thing is though that gravity started with Shaq. Everything was running Shaq. That's why I would have to Shaq to say that, you know what I'm saying, they played through Shaq. They didn't play through Kobe. That's just the reality. They tried. They did eventually start playing through Kobe.
And when Dame come back next year, are they still playing, dude? DJ?
They have to, because Dame should be at this stage in his career where
Dame should be. But didn't one of you guys say Dame was coming back on a redemption tour or some shit like that?
You can be on a redemption.
Hope not.
Show niggas that you.
That's what Buwa said. You come back on redemption tour. You gonna tear it up.
You don't
tear it up.
You don't have to come back and average 30 no more. You can come back and just show niggas you still got it. 23 a game. That's good enough.
I believe it when I see it.
Why do we need to average 30?
I said we need to average 30.
If Dame comes back firing it up after watching what Denny does this, then he's a fucked up teammate. Because this is what you've been waiting for. You've been waiting for somebody who can do things that he does.
Mm-hmm.
He had that, he just got injured.
And Dame should be able to be comfortable in knowing that he don't have to come right in and
100%.
Like he's 30, he's gonna be 35. Like when he come back, 36.
100%. But who's to tell him, hey, I'm back in Portland, it's my team again, and offense don't run through me?
Himself should tell him that.
He should, Mel. I'm with you, 100%. He should. But this is why I said we gotta wait and see. It's why Troy left there, because we don't know. We can't act like just because we think it should happen, it's going to happen. Like, what if he comes out? You know, your boy DA, I'm gonna call him. What if DA come out and he has a bad season next year? Are we gonna still say, oh, he's better than this one and that one? That's why I said we gotta wait.
If it's a bad season next year, it's Dame's fault.
See, we're already pointing the blame. What if he's just off? He has a bad year, and the next year he come back and he good.
Because Dame
just a down year.
Because Dame Lillard came back.
I don't see, and that's what I'm saying. We just don't know what can happen. Is Denji a good player? Denji, yes, 100%. I'm not taking anything away from him, but I don't know if I'm ready to call him. It's the same thing I said with Cooper Flag. People were saying Cooper Flag was better than this one, that one. Not ready to do that yet. Not ready to do that yet. And I know he's been in the league longer than Cooper, but I'm not ready to do that yet. That's just me. You guys know I'm very preservative on who I'll be like, yeah, I'm just going to put this guy here.
Did you say preservatives, nigga? What are we?
Yeah, preservatives. I said preservative. Preservatives.
Strawberry.
It's like when Boo I put in the, I said, what I say? I said, hasn't he not been more in decisive and persuasive? Boo I put persuasive and persuasive. And I didn't say persuasive twice.
Yeah. Strawberry preservatives.
Yeah, that's what the shit said.
All right.
That's what the word said. That's what I said. That's not what I said. That's not what I said. I said decisive and persuasive. 2 different words.
Okay. Next game. Sixers, Magic. We're speaking about expectations and who should have them, who should not have them. Paulo.
Is he scared to shoot, bro?
No, the motherfucker shot 22 times. He ain't scared to shoot.
I'm talking about threes, though.
He was 0 for 5.
That's all I'm saying.
Hey, if I hit 0 for 3 in 2K, I stop shooting them, nigga. So
he had a wide open look. He had a wide open look towards the end of that game and decided to just pass it up. And I'm just like, dog.
Bro, at 0 for 5,
what was that?
0 for 5 and 7 to 22, you know your shot not falling.
Well, you the star. Shit. Keep shooting.
But this is what we talked about. I was like, like I said, I'm not big on him as a quote unquote star. I just don't think that's what he is. Y'all think he is
the same mistake Phoenix made?
I don't think he is. I think he's a solid player.
No, I literally said in my video on TikTok that he needs a number 1 option.
Yeah, I think that if Orlando views him as their star, then you can't be scared to shoot in big moments.
I ain't gonna say he's not a flat out. He's not proven that he's a number 1 option yet, but I'm not gonna write him off because I didn't seen the flashes in him. Now, did he look bad yesterday? Yes, he did. He looked very hesitant. He looked like he didn't, he was very undecisive. Like,
that's my word.
And my problem with the Magic team in general is that they don't have a point guard. They need a point guard. Like,
yes, I agree with that.
Not a point guard.
Yeah, Jalen Suggs let me down.
Well, I thought Jalen Suggs would have been better, but
me too. I said that in the TikTok. I'm like, Jalen Suggs, I trust him, and then he made me look like a fool.
He want to play football.
I was gonna say he should just go
ahead.
Football.
Then go ahead. Go be a running back.
He was a quarterback.
Because he ain't running in the back.
I don't know. I don't know if the coach there is the right coach either.
Who is the fucking coach of the Magic?
I don't know. I seen
Mosley?
I can find out for you.
Mosley.
Mosley.
Yeah.
You said Mosley. We don't even know who that is.
I don't know who that guy is.
Yeah, Mosley. I said, Mosley. I don't. Yeah, you're right. I don't know who it is. That's why I'm looking him up, nigga.
Yeah, Jamal Mosley.
Yeah, I knew the.
He's been an assistant coach / development coach since 2006-07. 4 years with Denver, assistant coach. From 2011 to 2021. 2011 to 2014 with Cleveland. 2014 to 2021 as an assistant coach with Dallas. Yep. And then he's been the head coach of Orlando for 5 years, I believe.
Yeah, they finna get him canned.
Yeah, he up there.
22 and 60, 34 and 48, 47 and 35, 41, 41, 45 and 37.
He's gonna be out the paint real quick.
He has a record of 198 to 220.
He done improved over the last 3 years, though. Like clearly, the team has made the playoffs the last 3 years, right?
The team, give me a second. Yes.
And they're gonna still fire him because how this go? It don't matter. Like,
didn't Desmond Baines put up 30?
Yeah,
might have did.
Sure
yeah,
did.
My nigga T-Rex arms.
Franz Wagner didn't have a good game either, and I think they need more from him. And if they had some more from him, they could have won that game. But he didn't really. He was a big disappointment too in the game. So I don't know what their outlook of him is, but you got to kind of figure that out too.
They got out hustled, and
he played bad though, too.
Yeah, they played bad, but they got out hustled. And again, they just don't get easy buckets. A lot of that shit 1-on-1. You know what I'm saying?
He was hurt most of the year. Damn.
Like, you not gonna win a playoff series playing 1-on-1 basketball unless you got some of the best 1-on-1 basketball players.
Steph Curry.
Wait a minute. Embiid didn't even play?
No, Embiid just had surgery.
Yeah, he out.
But the poor George, Maxey, they got Maxey healthy.
I knew that was going to happen. I knew it didn't matter if they played or not.
They just outplayed them. They out hustled. They beat them at every aspect of the game, essentially.
Yeah, I didn't watch the game, but I didn't care too much because I just like
it was close.
The Sixers
for
were going to win,
but then the Sixers kind of bit down and did what they needed to do at the end of that game.
Edgecombe started to wake up. Kelly Oubre, Tyrese Maxey, Paul George, they all just started to synchronize and click at the right
time. You get 19 from Oubre, 16 from Paul George, 19 from VJ, 14 from Andre Drummond, and then a 31 piece from Tyrese Maxey.
Yep.
So your points. Then you got VJ who had a double-double with 19-11. Andre Drummond had a double-double with 14 and 10.
Yeah, has a strong case of rookie of the year too, because he's been going crazy all year.
Gotta work, and that's it. Like Orlando again, bro. I still think when I say they one piece away, I mean that. I still think they one piece away.
I'm still there with you.
That point guard is very important. If they got a point guard, Paulo makes too many decisions that he don't need to be making. Like, he don't need to be trying to close.
It's like what Dallas tried to do with Cooper early.
Damn, Darius Acuff to the Orlando Magic. That's gonna be crazy.
I actually think that's more Cooper game than Paulo.
Yeah, 100%. You could use Cooper in that way, but he's not comfortable. All the way comfortable.
I'm not saying like make him be the point forward, but
me and Boy kind of talked about it. Somebody that's in the run, and I don't even know who would be that guy, boy. We didn't even talk about that part of it. The Mike Conley type of guy I think that's what they need.
I told you they need either a LaMelo Ball, Tyrese Halliburton type player.
Darius Acuff to Orlando Magic.
You said somebody else.
Watch.
I said Cade.
Cade. And I told you the only realistic one they could probably get, and it would depend on what you're willing to give up for him, is LaMelo.
I don't think they're going to do that.
I don't think he's leaving Charlotte.
Yeah.
I think it might be
Darius Acuff to Orlando Magic.
It's going to be tough.
Who?
Darius Acuff to Orlando Magic.
Yeah, but they ain't going to get no good pick, I don't think.
No, he's the pick. Darius Acuff is the pick. If I was Orlando looking at the situation and I need a point guard, I'm immediately targeting Darius Acuff Jr. That is my pick right there.
But then the thing would still be, what do you have to give up for him?
I don't know if they're gonna get that high of a pick.
Yeah.
Right. What do you have to give up for him? You're gonna give up a Franz? You're gonna give up a Franz?
No, but you might have to. You might have to. But if I need a point guard, that's who I'm targeting right there.
I ain't mad at
That's
you.
the best point guard in the draft.
But he's more than likely gonna be gone within.
That's a top 5 pick. He's going top 5.
But if you're desperate enough, how desperate are you to compete?
What you got to give up?
But you can't gut your team either to try to. Well, how you going to compete if you gut your team?
That's another question. That's another question. But that's also the risk you got to take.
The only player you can give up, and again, it'll be a situational type deal. You can give up
Desmond Bain. Yeah.
Desmond Bain. And
If that nigga giving you the scoring, I don't think you want to give up
muscle
Desmond.
hamster.
Yeah, you will have to
The
give
muscle
up
hamster.
or Desmond Bain. But then it'll still be like, what team that's getting that pick gonna want
Desmond Bain.
The muscle hamster.
The muscle hamster.
All right. And last night, we had this.
I don't knock on doors, I kick them straight off the hand. Main character aura, can't copy the glow. They watch from the sidelines, I'm running the show. Whole world freeze when I enter the frame. I don't need luck, nah, I am the game. Yeah, I've been him since day one, no debut. Came abroad, no favors, no safe house, no read. Oh, they talk big online, but it fade when I slide through. Energy like her room, gotta vibrate when I move.
Why Jimmy look at him like that?
Because that motherfucker Steph is that nigga. But
that was weird. Like, come here.
But Draymond really turned back the hands of time on that shit. Like,
if I can turn back time.
Hey, that's
he
a
put
slap
the
right
plans.
there.
Shout out to Cher, my wife's boss.
That's my girl right there. Shout out to Cher.
Slap right there.
Yeah, but
You can get into that share bag now. Hold on.
Listen,
hey,
Get into that share bag now. Hold on, wait a minute.
so now I'm gonna cut it up. Now I'm putting. See, now I got a reason to put my wife in.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
But we're talking about people not showing up when they need to be showing up and expectations on people. Kawhi Leonard did not show up, did not do the things that we expect of Kawhi Leonard. Sorry, he didn't do it. And we can't, he's not exempt from criticism. We're gonna fry his ass up too.
Fry his ass up. That legacy episode coming soon. Nigga. That Hall of Fame talk coming soon.
Oh, no, he's the Hall of Famer. That's not.
Yeah, but we still got to talk about it. He got to go in officially. Y'all always looking at me when I say somebody got to be talked about. We don't talk about nobody that's automatically in. We got to do MJ, LeBron, all of them got to go in the goddamn Hall of Fame.
It gotta
We
be
ain't do Magic, Bird, Isaiah, nobody, Hakeem. We ain't got no big names in our Hall of Fame. Because we know we just put them in there. Right, but we still got to do it. We still got to do it.
It gotta be a conversation.
All right, man.
Gotta be a conversation.
Wasted.
So Troy can troll. Y'all gotta give me some opportunities to troll.
Is Michael Jordan a Hall of Famer? Yes.
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 All right, the show. Move on. Take us out. Take us out, boy.
Out the bud, man. You know what I'm saying?
No, then that's when you hit him with the some might say it's LeBron. But but no, I'm with you. Kawhi definitely. This is what he's been. I mean, I took a little quick look at it. You go look at the last couple of playoffs, especially on the Clippers when he's come back off an injury. I think it was one season. Boo out, correct me if I'm wrong. They got to the second round.
They got to the second round.
They had a little run.
The first year they got to the second round. They lost to Denver. The blown 3-1. The next year they missed the playoffs, if I'm not mistaken.
Let me
out the whole year. Then the following year they made it to the Western Conference Finals. And I think first round's exits after that, if I'm not mistaken.
So he has some expectation, but we want to see guys like Kawhi. He has a lot of expectation. I was getting somewhere with it. I would like to finish the point. He has some expectation, but with guys like Kawhi, when you are superstars, you're held to the fire. Like, we don't even hold you to the fire. We put you in that motherfucker. And right now, Kawhi deserves to be in that fire because you do expect a guy to come in and do a little bit more for a team that's in an elimination game 16% from the three, 47 from the field isn't bad, but only 21 points over 17 shots, 8 made. Where's the defense? You're getting ripped by Draymond Green. You're supposed to be ripping them, not getting ripped by them. Is his time up? How old is Kawhi now?
34. It's possible. I mean,
all the injuries.
It like, especially when you look at like, this is like the most healthiest he's been in LA probably.
Yeah, that's the first year.
He played 65 games this year. 65. He made the mark.
Yeah, he's going to make all NBA team this year, and it's unfortunate because y'all know me. I'm not no team guy. I don't have no team. I don't have a favorite player like currently in the. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have no real dog in the fight. I just want to see greatness. Like, I just want to see greatness. Like, period. So when I see a player like Kawhi healthy finally, and you got a decent number two. You know what I'm saying? Darius Garland is a decent number two. He ain't the best.
James Harden before that.
Exactly, but Harden left. So
Harden dipped up out of there.
We know what that is, and it is what it is. But that was a bad look, man. I'm not gonna lie. That was just a bad look for a guy like Kawhi because he's already got this real sketchy type career that we look at. It's real sketchy because he don't have the totals. And I'm not huge on totals, like totals just mean because you got more totals than somebody. That means that I'm not like that type of dude, but he don't have the totals, and he ain't even in the same, you know what I'm saying?
His totals, where he flips the totals argument is the moments argument. Being the guy when they beat the Heat, going to Toronto and doing what he did in Toronto, like those things, the shot against the Sixers, like he's got the moments. The moments are gonna live. In
that moment against LeBron when he was at the free throw line and said, "Damn!" when Kawhi checked back in.
Yeah, like and they all happened in the playoffs. That's the thing.
That moment happened in the finals. I remember that shit, LeBron. You know me.
Yeah, but I damn near want to say like again, like a guy like D Wade, right? Because D Wade don't have necessarily the totals, right? I think if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong when I say this, but I think if you took away all of Jordan 3-pointers and free throws, he'd still have more career points than Jordan, D Wade. Like so that says a lot without saying a lot. You know what I'm saying? That just show you how great Jordan is. Like, but at the same time, that just show you like relative to D Wade, he only has like 22,000, maybe 23,000 points, which is still crazy. You know what I'm saying? Crazy great. Like, it's not a lot of people that scored 20,000 points in the league.
Right.
But, you know, it's a reason why D Wade is not talked about in the higher regards. He don't have the MVPs, and the same thing with Kawhi. He don't have the MVPs, and, you know, he don't have a MVP. Like, if he had an MVP,
well, he's got the two DPO. He got the two DPOYs.
They're valuable, but they're not the equivalency. That's saying if you got two DPOYs, it's almost saying like you got like a half an MVP. I think
that's what you say with the DPOYs.
Damn, that nigga said you got a half of an MVP.
I was gonna say at least one MVP if you got two DPOYs.
But what about a Finals MVP? Does that count for anything?
The Finals MVP weighs heavy. The Toronto one for the most part, not necessarily the Spurs one.
But Spurs one don't weigh heavy.
Hell no.
I was gonna say no because that one could have went to.
He was a baby. He was a baby. It was still a collective effort. He wasn't like flat out the best player on that team. It was a collective effort. Like,
is that the one when he said, "Fuck"?
Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, Kawhi to me is still
one of Mel's favorite moments.
I think he's still top 25.
Yeah, that's what I just said. That nigga fucking LeBron, nigga, that nigga boy check back in.
One of Mel's favorite moments when that nigga said,
yeah, that nigga looked back and said, "Fuck."
But just to expand on Boyd's point, when you said that he is like totals, you're talking about career totals and where they rank amongst everybody else's.
Yes, the all-time.
Damn, they're bad. Damn, they're bad. Boy, 118th in points, 282nd in rebound, 300 plus. That shit says it don't even give you the spot. It just says 300 plus and fucking assists, 69 in steals. That's a good number, 69. 295 in blocks, 300th and offensive rebounds, which is I don't care about that. Defensive rebounds 157. Field goals made 139. Field goals attempted 166. 3-pointers made 75th. Attempted 94. Free throws made 156, and then free throws attempted is 197th.
If he didn't have the two depoys and he didn't have the two finals MVPs, and you just told me that was just anybody, I would say who the fuck is that?
He's
guy?
out 194th in seasons and then 208th in triple doubles.
But
86th and 40.
But this is why we tell you numbers.
So a blind reaction, he'd be out.
Context matters.
Context does matter. Numbers sometimes do lie.
That's fair.
But that's bad when you look at that. When you just look at it,
I ain't gonna even say numbers lie. I'm gonna say numbers without context lie.
No, that's why I said
numbers can be deceiving, is what I would say. Numbers can definitely be deceiving. You can spit numbers any way you want.
Because if you just read that players with you just read those players.
If I ain't tell you the name, nigga.
Yeah.
16,000 points, 5,000 rebounds, 2,000 assists, 1,377 steals, 498 blocks.
But that's what I'm saying about a guy like Devin Booker, because his scoring ranks probably in the playoffs and regular season are like top 20.
So that was the thing. Kawhi Leonard in the playoffs is 24th in points, 41st in rebounds, 79th in assists, 19th in steals, 82nd in blocks, and 20th in 3 points made.
Right. But that's still not that good either. Because when we think about the all-time greats, like
19th in steals is good.
It's like I was looking at this when they were talking about DeMar DeRozan. Like DeMar DeRozan has more points than Dominique Wilkins.
Mm-hmm.
And
we would no, that's what I'm saying. Like when you put those numbers and you be like, idiots will say that, oh well, he's got more points. This is why the more points argument never wins, because totals don't tell the total story.
Right, and that's why I said I normally only try to use numbers and to say this is what this person did for this year as a whole collectively on paper. That's it. But you do have to go into context, which we try to stay on top of over here. Sometimes Troy does troll and leave it out so we can get a little fire going. But context does matter. We've been saying that for the 4 years we've been over here. Context does matter. You have to put the context with the numbers for us to know an accurate depiction of what we're talking about.
But most of the time, if I scored more total points than someone, unless it's some player that's in the same realm with these points, it's probably true that I am a better player than you or a better scorer than you. Like that
he's got 3,000 more points than Allen Iverson.
But we know why 3,000 points. He do?
Yep.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you be sleeping on DeMar. DeMar put the ball in the basket, bro.
Allen Iverson has
Allen
Iverson got 24,000 points. DeMar DeRozan has he's got 2,000 more points. He's got 26.
Oh, I thought AI had 26,000.
Nope.
Didn't DeMar just pass somebody this past season?
No, I mean that's still not shocking, because again, when I look at Allen Iverson's career, we know Allen Iverson only played 14 years.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like that's context. That's why context matters when you're talking about total points, because it's like, yeah, he got more points, but the length of time that the other person played.
Right, but see, that's why. But the only thing is, when they're using it in the LeBron and Jordan debate, I will
he
say
just passed Oscar Robertson.
It's different. I will say it's different because it's not. We're having basically a scoring debate when we're talking about guys like DeMar DeRozan, because that's all he essentially done in his career. He was a scorer. He was nothing else. He's not a guy I look at and be like, he was a great two-way player. He wasn't a great rebounder for the position necessarily.
He scored more points than Paul Pierce. You're not better than Paul Pierce either.
No.
Yeah, he got more points than D Wade.
Yeah, he played longer. He played longer than
Tim Duncan.
What I will say is his prime might have been longer than the Paul Pierce.
The Rosen or Vince Carter.
Don't ask me, because I'm gonna tell you.
I'm not high on Vince. So.
I'm not.
Say it, DeMar.
DeMar, say it. Just say DeMar. Just say DeMar, bro.
DeRozan. I don't care.
DeMar, I say it. DeMar, I hate it.
The more he says it, the more he hates it.
I think DeMar DeRozan had a better career than Vince Carter. Man.
I don't have to like it nor love it, but I know the truth.
The truth is the truth. But yeah, we expect more from Kawhi Leonard. But I want to say, Steph Curry, shout out to that man to come back off an injury. What? How many games before the play-in?
But
that's to go out there and drop fucking. What did he drop? 35 points.
Yeah.
On 23 of 12 was shooting 50%. The guy shot 50%. 50.
But that's
both from the floor and the three.
But that's what you expect from somebody like Steph in these moments. Like,
he's a superstar.
When that's what you want to see Kawhi do. Like, put the team on your back.
And then
because you had to help. Like Steph had to help. Al Horford made some big threes. Porzingis hit some big shots.
I was going to say that. Then
playing defense.
Go ahead, Mel. Then you get the others involved. 20 from Santos, 20 from Porzingis. Pods had 17, 14 for Al Horford. Like, but nobody, which we could then go to the Clippers. Jalen Green, if I'm not mistaken, is the one with the most points. No, Darius Garland. No, it was tied. No, it was Benedict. No, it was Benedict. They came off the bench.
Ben Mathurin. Yeah, Ben Mathurin was going crazy.
But you're supposed to separate yourself if you're Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard didn't separate himself from a Darius Garland. Both having 21 points. No steals from Kawhi, no blocks. He's supposed to be a defensive guy. Like, these are the things you look for your teams. Where's those key stops at down the stretch when the game was tight? When Golden State started to take over.
He didn't jump off the screen.
I don't have them expectation of Kawhi being like no stopper no more though. He that shit.
When you need it. When you need it, all I'm saying is when you need it.
We don't have that of Draymond either. But then look what Draymond did.
When you need it,
I actually had those expectations of Draymond because that's all he really still good at is defense. Like I think he still can play defense.
That's true. I would agree there. But I still expect it from Kawhi.
Kawhi is asked too much to be, an offensive threat, and some of the things about Kawhi is getting exposed. If you blitz him early. He's not a great decision maker. He robotic as hell. We see it. Like, turnovers sometimes and whatever. Like, I ain't saying all the time, but it's just what it is. Like, I think when I look at Draymond Steele and Steph Steele, it was just what they always say, man. You can't teach will, man. You cannot teach that. That was will. That's all it was. And shout out to them boys, man. They finna get smoked.
Wanted it more. And I know Mulic.
They finna get smoked.
Yeah.
I know they are finna get smoked up. So 76ers. But Mulic, I know we was talking in the chat and you was like, no, get the pick. I kind of agree with Mu. But on the other end, I kind of agree with you do what the Warriors do because your goal is to win. And if you think you have a chance of winning, like, is Jimmy coming back? Does Jimmy have a chance of coming back?
No, not this year.
Because the Lakers are being slick right now. And the Lakers saying, Austin Reeves and Luka are going to miss the first game. No, nigga, they're going to be going a long time.
Speaking of picks, fuck the Clippers on this. They are getting their first round pick goes to the fucking Thunder.
Yeah,
this year.
The Thunder's still set for the next couple of years.
So not only did you lose the fucking game, you make the Thunder now get another top 10 pick.
Another chance at picking somebody that's going to help the squad.
Stupid.
Yeah, 10 years of championships on this way. Not saying they win every year, but it's 10 years of them niggas being in a mix of a championship. Somebody, you got to break up that scouting team over there. They need the NBA got to get together and do some investigations. Cocaine or something. Do something over there because them motherfuckers. Listen, and that's why I said the Jazz. I don't know how many picks the Jazz got. The Jazz got a lot of first-round picks on their hands. They could kind of, if their scout team is smart, find the remnants of what OKC did and try to build through the draft and make their team relevant. I'm not saying they win a championship, but you might need a trade like a Shea, a guy like a Shea that's not looked at as something on one team and comes over and is actually good with the team. But I just like the Thunder baffle me. They turned KD and Westbrook into this, and it's just like,
yeah. Why am I trying to blame us like we gave them niggas the picks? The freaking
and is Thunder not a small market?
Yeah,
Thunder's not a small market, right?
They're small market, but
very
they got
small.
some diehard fan bases too, though, like Portland. You know, like they don't have no other professional teams there.
But their front office knows how to fucking scout players.
Yeah,
That's
that's
like
true.
the Pistons did with Cade. They scouted the shit out that
But-
motherfucker.
Okay, so quick question: how many championships until a small market team doesn't become small? Is it small market
It's always, it don't matter how many champions, they always gonna be a small market.
until they move into a bigger market? Correct.
Biggest thing,
That
yeah.
makes sense.
OKC will never be a big market.
Yeah, they had to do it the way they do.
They'll drive their revenue up if they keep winning championships,
keep
but I
winning,
don't think
They'll be a good
you get
franchise,
money
but-
when you win.
They'll
Yeah,
just be
more
a
money,
good
but not
franchise in
more
a small
necessarily.
market.
They'll be the
Right.
poster child of small market
Small
teams
market
can
teams
get it
winning.
done.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
that
can
makes
get
sense.
it done.
I mean,
Not all of them, not the Wizards, but
Yeah,
you can get it done.
maybe not Memphis either, because we know how the people feel about Memphis. But
Memphis worrying about all the grenades that Josh
Yeah, but
throwing
the
into the
Wizards,
crowd.
thing about it is the Wizards are not a small market team.
DC?
Washington is not a small market.
it's not a small market, but
I'll say
it's
technically
another,
it's not a small market.
It's just a bad organization.
another
Yeah.
caveat that go with those other teams. Even though like they're not small markets, they're not desired places that people just want to live either.
Exactly.
Like nobody wants to just live in Washington. Just like Detroit is not a small market. Detroit is a huge city, but nobody wants to live there and be there for real. Like, or even Memphis. Memphis is a huge city. It's not as
Yeah, I like the way they put that.
Memphis is small.
no, it's still a huge city. Still a huge city though. Yeah, like they got it going on. It's not
Their market size is ranked around 9th and 10th amongst NBA teams. I didn't know that.
who.
Those
Wizards.
Yeah, no, Washington is a big, like Nashville is massive. And what I mean by massive is that's a destination spot. People love
True.
going to Nashville.
this is true. National
Yeah, it says
like Chattanooga and shit like
people
that.
perceive it as a small market due to chronic performances, poor attendance, and being a transplant city that reduce local
I lived down there for 12 years.
dedicated fans. How they reduce their fans?
This is a bad team.
It's always gonna be a football like environment though, because that's the more Redskins capital type deal, whatever.
Yeah,
Yes,
even-
and that's
but-
crazy to
if you
think about.
it. The baseball, the Nationals and the hockey, like those, like all of the team, the fucking basketball team is the only one that don't do shit.
Yeah, and even some of DC fans, if I'm not mistaken, are Ravens fans too. If I'm not mistaken, some of them.
So
They said they often bring in high revenue similar to large market teams, despite the lacking the same fan loyalty. That's when you really dive into that sentence right there. That's kind of crazy that they can still pull that type of money without having the fan base
because
behind
Philly, because if they're playing the
it.
Sixers,
But the WNBA can't.
DC is close enough for Philly fans, New York, and all those other cities to come and watch the
game. Yeah. That's interesting. I learned something new about Washington. They were a small market team.
It's in the middle of the like what's that, the DMV area over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like cracking over there, bro. So
Okay, let's get to because this could probably gonna be the shit that sets everything on fire. Adam Silver gives exemptions to Cade Cunningham, Luka Doncic, for the 65 game rule, making them eligible for postseason's awards and all NBA selections. I'm going to step back because I'm gonna lose my shit, but let's go. Hold on. And then because you got this thing.
Oh yeah, I put the thing.
You got the rules up there. And the
No, that's not the rules. That's what they exempted.
Okay.
Both Luka and Cade got exempted for. Cade got exempted from the lung puncture, and Luka got exempted from the 2 days from his daughter when he went to go see his daughter's birth. Now
that bitch.
that's
like
what the report. No, he just had another one. No. He just had another child.
So what? This is not the first one.
He said so. He said it's not the first one. Listen, we give you paternity leave, but it's cut in half because it's not your first check. Like that, but that's what he got exempt for. So I'm not gonna go into deep. I shared my feelings earlier, but for you people, the rule is the rule, but there is a long standing to the rule. There's things that go into it. Yeah, it's 65 games, but there are clauses in it that go towards helping the player if they have a season-ending injury, if they played 80% of their team games, right? If you have extraordinary circumstances, right? That's your clause. But not everybody is exempt from it. And Anthony Edwards only played 60 games. He did not get exempt from it. They denied his clause because they didn't find it to fit into what everybody in both sides agreed to, which is their collective bargaining agreement. But that's if 65 games is set, this is the only way you can get included into it, and it said 62 games. So it does give you a guideline for it. It's not like you can play 54 games and still be exempt. You can't play 50 games and still be exempt unless it's a season-end injury, but then you will also have to play 80% of the games if it's a season-end injury. So you would still miss out on it. So it's only if you're very close within the 1, 2, 3 game range, the 62 game range, and it's something that they can be like, all right, yeah, the punching lung, you can't really control that, so we will allow you because you only missed 2 games.
Luka can control.
That's his coach today lung in basketball. I'm confused.
I don't know how he did that.
I mean,
but
okay,
you got to get Tyrod Taylor.
Come through with the logic. I hear you. Come through with the logic. I'm just saying that shit's kind of crazy. Thinking about that.
Luka, I'm kind of with Mel. It's kind of shaky
because the other
now, if I want to go see my daughter,
yeah, like the other 14 games, then what? Like you still missed a boatload of games. Those 2 days, like them 2 games, don't really mean too much because I still don't take into consideration all the other games you missed.
And I think that's what the NBA isn't. They don't care about. Now I don't want to say care, but they're not focused on games missed. They're focused on you hitting the limit of the 65, right? So that's their focus, right? Because they want you to play more, which they said guys like KD and LeBron and fucking Kawhi Leonard Steph Curry is actually playing more because of the rule. So the rule is kind of working, but it kind of will help you on the end if something happened dramatically where it's like, oh, that's out of my control. Why do I have to be punished? Like I was saying in the chat for something of me getting a punctured lung at the end of the season when I'm riding hot. It's nothing you could really be like
hold all these other niggas accountable.
100%. But you can hold them accountable while also migrating through the cases and be like, all right, this guy has it, this guy doesn't, this guy has what he needs for the exempt, this guy doesn't. Because then if they did Anthony Edwards, I would be with you. Anthony Edwards got an exempt, then I would be fucking with you.
But what happens now is the NBA is telling you what they feel is important to you or not.
And what about the rules, man? What about the rules or the minutes rule of the rule? Because there's a minute clause to where they have to
65 games, 20 minutes. 20 minutes. You have to play 20 minutes.
Yeah,
so it's not just 65 games. The 20 minutes is collectively included in the 65 games. It's hand in hand. You cannot just play 65 games. You have to play 20 minutes in all 65 games.
20 minutes in all 65 games.
Yeah, so it's a complex rule that we could see some changes come to in the next couple of years.
It's definitely going to be changed. It's definitely going to get changed.
Well, because like I said, it's still new. They're still working out the kinks. They're still working out kinks. They might change some stuff. Remember the 3-point line got pushed up, then they pushed it back. They tried shit. They try to figure out if it works or not and how they could change it. Because they're already talking about I got to say it right. The NBPA is already talking about going back with the evidence of a Cade and saying, hey, look, you got to put another exempt in it because it's not fair if we just get injured at the end of the season and it's nothing in our control, but we're having this fucking MVP season and now we lose out on it because we got injured. So even the players are like, Jaylen Brown, who's, I don't know if he's CEO or whatever, player or president, but even they're behind it, like, you got to kind of do something. And like I said, even if you look at the WNBA collective bargaining, there's a give and take. You got to give something and take something. And that's what the players got. They got this for the NBA to get their 65 games.
Still think it's some bullshit.
Fix it. Work out the kinks. Work out the kinks.
We can't. We know that, Troy. Like, come on.
They got to. We can't. They got to. They have to determine what, and that's why I said it has to be case by case because they got to determine what falls under it. What really falls under these exemptions? Are they going to get it right every time? No.
They're not, because the players going to have something to do with the vote. So they're not going to never get it right. The players are smart because this is the most money the NBA, players, right? This is about money more than anything. This is about money.
It's about entertainment and money, yes.
So the players are going to vote for it because, yes, I want to still be qualified for league honors and shit like that because it's in my contract. If I make an all NBA team, I get X, Y, and Z. So the players are all for this because yes, if I get hurt, you know what I'm saying? But to me, I think what you need to have a certain amount of games played. Like if you just hurt already coming into the season game, and then you get healthy, and then they're trying to load manage you and all this shit because
you wouldn't get their exempt though. if the team's doing that, then you don't get it. You're done for. You're out of the race. It even literally says that in the clause.
No, I'm just saying. But what the thing about it? Let's say I got hurt in the playoffs, and going into next season, I don't play. I don't play the first 25 games. I play the rest of the season. Well, let's say 25 because that's still too close. 30 games. I'll play the rest of the season. I have an MVP type season. Does that person qualify?
I'm sorry, say that last part again. 30, you said
the
you
season
30
prior,
games?
I get hurt in the playoffs. I missed the first 30 games of the following season. But I played the next 60 games straight. Over 20 minutes, and I'm averaging any 28, 8 and 8, having a good season, whatever it may be.
You saying they playing 60 games?
Yeah.
So they missed like 20-some games, like 22.
Yeah, 20.
Yeah, it'd be 22. Yeah, it'd be 22 games. They'll win 60
games.
I don't think they will fall under the exception unless it's the season-ending injury exception. But I don't know if it's in reverse.
But that's why I don't know if it's
in reverse. But that's why I'm saying. So we would have to see a case like that happen, and then see how the NBA deals with it for us to be like, all right, see now this isn't fair.
But they should have thought about that before they put
right. But the NBA, and where I agree with you and Bua, I think they rushed to get this deal in place because they're tired of their stars and superstars not playing. And in order to get this deal in place, they had to give the players something. Whether they agree with it or not, they had to give them something. There has to be some type of exemptions in it, because if not, then the player association isn't signing this shit. Nobody's backing it. Now we're having a lockout because the NBA wants something, players don't want to sign it. So you have to make both parties happy and then make changes along the way.
But that's the only reason why I used that example is just because you say, oh, the season ending. All right, cool, fine. But now just flip it on
what
the
if
other
I'm coming off of a season-ending injury? Can I qualify? That would be a good question to ask when it happens to see what they do.
But it shouldn't have to happen. That's why I was. If somebody, when they sitting there, they should have thought about, okay, well then flip it on the other side. If what happens, somebody misses the first 20 games of the season, how does that now factor into to the exact same thing?
See, with the way I read it, he would not qualify.
But then why does it? But then if he doesn't qualify, how does the qualification happen if it's a season-ending injury? Because
with the season-ending injury, it has to be, like I said, it's 80% of games played for your team. It's not just if you have a season-ending injury, no matter what games you play, you're exempt. No, you still have requirements in that season-ending injury that you have to meet in order for you to be.
Yeah. So let's say, all right. So let's say he misses 18 games. So he hits the 62, but he missed it in the beginning of the season.
Can you file the exemption during the season? Say it happened
before the season even starts, because it's like before.
Well, that they don't.
I know they don't say these games.
Say it happened like right before the All-Star break. You played like 45 games or something like that, right? But you played in all 45 games, and your team's number one in the league, and all this good shit. You're putting up MVP stats. What then? I blow out. God forbid I blow out my shit at the All-Star game.
Yeah. But this is what it says. It says the league has leeway to grant exemptions for unique non-injury circumstances that cause a player to fall just short of the 65 game marks, such as a personal leave or an injury situation. But that's what I'm saying. It has to. It's not like it's written loosely, like you can just get an exempt. No, the NBA closed that shit, and it's like this is what you can get it for. And if they expand it, that would be stupid. What they should do is shrink it. So I want you. They should shrink the
Luka going for the birth of his child. That's not
that will fall under personal leave.
But then
somebody to report it.
But then that's crazy because anything can be personal leave at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Tell somebody to record it and get your ass on the court. What are we doing?
That's not. Listen. I'm not going that far. God would be there for the birth of his son. It's in his clause to take personal days off. He has personal days he can take. He has personal days he can take.
He get paid $1 million, bro. He can get paid $1 million to miss the birth of his child. He'll be fine.
These niggas got it, man.
Nah.
Man. They got it, man. Like it's. I ain't gonna lie. If I was a former NBA player, bro, you cannot blame the former NBA players for sending the league off.
How much was
No,
Luka's
you can't.
contract?
What you saying? You can't.
You just can't blame them.
How much was Luka's contract?
I can find that for you. Just give me a second.
You gotta think about it. Kobe was going through a whole case.
Flew in.
And was screwing up.
Shit, y'all talking. Listen, I understand. Paul Pierce, my favorite player, the nigga in the back you can't see, got stabbed, 13 times, played all 82? I understand niggas not built like that today. And that's why these rules because are put in place. So you can try to build these niggas like that. They shouldn't have to put these rules in place. Should not have to. I agree. This rule should not exist. These rules should not exist. The niggas should just be playing ball. But they don't, so the NBA has to do something.
Why these niggas don't love basketball, man?
Because they love the money more, bro.
Mike at 38 was getting tar drained out of his knees playing with the Wizards.
Literally. Man was getting cement asphalt pulled out of his knees.
Right now, Luka's on a 3-year, $165 million contract.
Throw your BM $10 million, bro, and tell somebody to record the baby being pushed out so he can play basketball. What are we doing?
$55 million annually.
I don't believe it.
It's crazy. I don't. Everything can't be an excuse for you not to do the thing that you're getting paid $30 million to do.
Salary cap.
I would love to be able to just go to my job and do like.
I just want y'all to think about this. Doncic would be eligible for a 5-year, $417 million contract restriction in 2028.
Yeah.
By 2035, niggas gonna be getting
$5
$500 billion contracts.
Yeah.
They gotta lower the salary cap.
Yeah,
they gotta lower the salary cap.
40 fucking games a season.
They gotta lower the salary cap, nigga. They gotta lower it.
Do you think that's possible?
Nigga, they gotta find a way, nigga. They gotta lower the salary. That's too much fucking money, bro. And you gotta think about it. It's just gonna keep going up with the TV deals or all the streaming deals. It's just gonna keep going up. There's gonna be, bro, I don't know if we're gonna live to see it, but by time 2045 come, niggas gonna be making $1 billion for 5 years.
Playing 20 games
in a pack of 5-stick gum gonna cost you $2. Like it's what it is. It's called inflation, baby.
It's called highway robbery.
You remember children?
Listen, I know. I'll say this before you move on, Mel. I'll say this: Luol Deng is at home kicking himself in the leg because he's like, "Damn, I should have been in this motherfucking league right now." Doing this shit and the contract I would have not to play right now, $400 million they gotta pay me over 10 years, nigga, and I'm not playing. Luol Deng would have loved this motherfucking league the way he robbed the NBA.
You think Luol Deng would actually even be able to function in an NBA game today? He's 42 years old.
No, I'm saying not at his age. I'm saying when him being young, he wish he played in this league because then he could rob them for more money.
They all do, Magic.
Yeah, they could rob them from. Dude, Luol Deng is the ultimate robber, bro.
No, he not.
Yes, he is. Nigga got paid for like 10 years after he retired.
He got paid. He got paid for one off a deal that he deserved based off of what he had previously shown.
He structured it. He just structured it right.
He did.
Oh,
The Lakers did that because they were just trying to get him on. They waived him. They had to get him off the books.
Yeah, and they stretched him.
Yeah, and he was cool with it. No, did he?
He's cool with that, boy. He was cool with that. He's cool getting stretched.
You love that shit.
Shout out to everybody who's been copying from the sideline.
Holy shit.
Oh, you bird ass fucking podcast.
Oh, man.
That's what they do, man. They always steal from the greats, man.
Okay. We have, I think y'all did it on, what y'all do it on Tuesday? Y'all did the
Tuesday
end of season award predictions. Okay. What awards did y'all actually do?
I got you right now.
Because I have mine, but I don't know if I'm missing any.
So MVP, the only thing we didn't do was clutch player of the year and executive of the year. We did coach of the year, well, MVP, defensive player of the year, offensive player of the year, most improved, six man, and then it's one I'm missing.
You did coach?
Coach.
Okay, I didn't do offensive player of the year.
Yeah, offensive player of the year was the one we did. We didn't do clutch. It's Joker, by the way. Don't worry about it.
Well, that's what I was going to
put. There's no argument.
Okay, so I'll do mine real quick. MVP per Mel. We got Shea. DPOY, we got Wemby. Offensive player of the year, you just heard, Joker. Rookie of the year, Cunningham. That's where I'm going with that.
Mm-hmm.
Most improved, my nigga, the villain light-skinned himself, Dylan Brooks.
That's a good fucking pick.
Sixth man of the year, I got Keldon Johnson. And then Troy would appreciate this and love this. Coach of the year, Joe Mazzulla.
That's right. Unanimous. Ain't nothing. Move, you ready? Last time we asked you this, nigga, then cut off the screen.
Man, last time I freaking tried to do this, I entered the freaking nigga zone.
Nigga went into the upside down world. Nigga never came back.
Okay, went into the goddamn shadow realm or something. This shit was crazy. I don't even know what the fuck happened. All right, so what we got first? MVP, Shea. It's not really obvious, but I'm gonna go Shea. Luka. Well, I don't know. Shit, since Luka got his games back, he might be able to win at this point. But I guess we'll find out. But yeah, no, my pick is Shea. And then what we got next?
Defensive.
Wemby, Vic Wilbur.
Offensive player of the year.
I didn't even know the NBA did offensive player of the year. I think we're gonna fucking lie to you.
We did it, not the NBA.
I give Luka that though, because he's been going crazy as of lately. And he got his games back, so I'll give Luka offensive player of the year.
What I'm missing now? Most improved.
Most improved. Give me what's his name from the Spurs? Champagne.
What I'm missing?
I think that's
Rookie
his
of
name.
the year?
Yeah, he got an E. I E at the end of it, so I'm gonna call him Shea.
Rookie of the year.
Rookie of the year, DJ Edgecombe.
Coach of the year.
JB Rickenshire.
And then I miss any man.
We got MVP, DPOY, rookie,
offensive,
improved, six man, coach. Yeah,
coach.
we got it.
Yep, that's it.
Steph Curry.
Excuse me. How you gonna cut your camera on after you do the list? That's some bullshit.
It wouldn't even let me. I was trying to do this shit. It was after the
list.
I was trying to have it.
You picked the wrong coach of the year, buddy. But anyway, go ahead now.
Because I didn't pick Joe.
Huh?
Because I didn't pick Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, stop playing with me, bro.
Number one player gone. Team second round. Stop it.
Stop it.
Okay.
I did say Jaylen Brown was my MVP though. So.
Well, there you go. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Then before we get up out of here, the WNBA did have their draft. Ozzy Fudd went number 1 to Dallas.
It started when we were younger. You were mine, my boo. That's what Paige was saying when.
Hi. The reporter though. Did you hear the reporter? Hi. You know, last year Paige said that you guys were dating. Are you still dating? And the fucking media lady from the team was like, "We're not answering that."
That's a valid question.
It's a valid question, and it was the wrong pick for Dallas. We only picked Ozzy Fudd because of Paige. If y'all had any sense, you would have picked Lauren Betts. That's
right there. She was right there. She was right there.
She got to get her boo going.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and you know, I'm not gonna say it because I'm not gonna get us kicked off.
The Scissor Sisters, come on, man.
See, he said it.
Come on, man.
So in Dallas, we have the Scissor Sisters.
He did it, not me. They did it. Troy didn't do that shit. Boo, you see this shit, boo? You're not even looking at it. Stop texting. Look at it. These niggas over here scissoring. Bullet, get these motherfuckers. Boo out, get these motherfuckers.
Fuck that shit, boo. Fuck that shit.
They caught the next report. Caught in the locker room of bumping Gucci's.
Yeah. We'll go into the draft a little bit more next week. Break down some of the picks. The daggone Washington had fucking 6 picks in the draft is nuts.
There was a new team added this year, right?
Yeah, the Tempo. Was it Toronto Tempo?
They got the first round pick,
I think
right?
they added another one too.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get to that because Flaugier, I think didn't Flaugier end up going to what, Golden State?
And then she got traded to Seattle within 5 minutes. That shit pissed me off. I ain't gonna lie to you. And then Connecticut, they're not gonna be in Connecticut anymore. They're going to Houston, so the Houston Astros is coming back. Yeah, it's a lot of shit going on in WNBA right now.
No.
Money.
Yeah, they're going to. They're going to.
Bigger market, more money.
No, they're moving into Houston to be the Comets again, right?
Comets, sorry, not the Astros. There we go. Thank you.
Yeah, like I said, we'll get into all that next week. Troy's gotta get up out of here. I'm gonna shut this motherfucker down. Another great show. Another thing popping. This is what we do out here. Spin off the glass.
What will they steal from us now?
Well, I guess we'll find out tomorrow.
If it's hoops, we map it. No story, we're lacking. Every week, bring the heat like a fast break happening. So lace up, tune in, let the energy rise. Where the game meets the mic.